Few words to share and meet in the sound space. To say that we live in outstanding time is to say very little through words, because all of us experiencing it right now. Probably never we had a chance to be connected so much with each other due to the connection of the internet, due to the fact that all of us are opening up each moment more and more. I've seen places where people would plant the trees knowing that they would never see them. I've been in few places on this earth where a tall, beautiful trees standing for decades, and those loving hands that planted those trees never had the chance to sit in the shades. And yet they were planting it. They were planting them for the future generations. Same goes for all of us. What are we planting here? All of us. What are we doing with the gift received from the great mystery to be alive, to be in the body? Because each of us have a talent which is not necessarily given for oneself to explore only, but also to share, also to plant. Selflessly. And so, this great momentum in human history is already here. What do we do? What each of us does in the daily life contributes to the whole. We arrived already to the moment where we cannot say anymore, I need things for me, because it just doesn't work anymore. There's lots of opinions, there's lots of teachings, there's lots of people saying of all kind of things, but I think that for everyone, time has come to really feel and remember what each of us is doing here, especially in this moment. Every moment is special. Probably 100 years ago was also a special moment for many. And yet we arrive to a certain level of our development where this journey not any longer just for the self-centered experience. Incredible times, truly incredible. With all the opinions and all the dogmas and all the teachings, it's for everyone to recognize what is under our feet, what is alive in the forests and jungles, what is alive in the seas and oceans, what is alive above our heads, flying. This is not just a background for a human, for a great human to have a human experience. It's a full ecosystem that is one in a way, and yet isn't, because lots of us, coming from all parts of lives and sides and corners of the earth, think differently. And maybe we arrive into the moment where all those living in different parts, all those different colors, all different races, have to bring on the round table their tools and knowledge and wisdom for all of this ecosystem to work in a healthy, balanced, harmonious way. And yet it starts from each of us, from every heart that opens up. And once we go through these purification portals, when we dig ourselves, when we explore ourselves, when we review our actions and what we transmit to the world, once this channel gets to be purified with each breath, then a different story will take place. Truly incredible. We don't have to wait that somebody come and do that. It's what we do, how we take care of our vessels and all around. remind us how to be truthful, how to be honest with ourselves, how to be open to life. This nature of forces be with us in every step that human makes. Please remind us how to be innocent again. To remember what kindness is. The time has come to give full thanks to life that breathes through all of us daily, every moment. The time has come to acknowledge that everything has purpose and meaning beyond what separates us, yet what brings us all together in every moment. Through ages, there are countless humans contributed to life through their gifts, through their presence, acknowledging that art is not about only self-expression, and yet what been placed in the timelessness, in the library of time. It's not just for the individual to put on the pedestal of greatness. It's not that glorification of the human that is a vessel for it all. And yet what the human gives, acknowledging that this gift is not to keep, yet to give and to give and to give and to give and to share. So much pain we'll have known, so much wars we've explored. We don't have to read the books, we remember. We can see it and feel it in our actions daily, in those little battles that we have with ourselves. The true peace doesn't come from an idea only. It comes through all the opposites gathered together, all the pieces, acknowledged, embraced, given thanks to, placed into one inseparable being, glued piece by piece, brought all together, fully acknowledged, fully embraced. Then perhaps this whole human can truly contribute to life. This is where true compassion comes true, because we have known war, we have known division in oneself. And only maybe when all these beautiful parts of oneself truly come home, then a true celebration can happen. Then we really can celebrate our differences, our experiences, our colors, our languages, all what makes us different and beautiful. Then we can truly celebrate, and yet we have to go through this portal of discomfort and pain and separateness. And yet it seems there is a potential, a different potential for all of us, if we embrace all of this in oneself. There is a potentiality for a human being, for every human being. Doesn't matter, it's a man, a woman, a white man, a darker skinned man or woman. Accepts that life includes it all. It includes all the creatures, it includes all the invisible to the naked eye beings that are part of life. It includes all the spirits, it includes all the creatures in the seas, under the earth, in the skies. It includes fullness of what we call life, fullness of what we call life on earth. If we look at the child that didn't grow up yet, when the child meets an unknown creature, what the child does? The child plays with it. fearlessly, until maybe Mama Papa comes and say, don't touch that. This is dangerous for you. And then that's how we pass in that cautiousness and fear to the next generation, next family, next child, the next child. Where in truth, it could be very different. What to do for a grown-up child? Maybe just to remember the innocence, which is playful, open. Silly. Like one beautiful man once said, all the dramatic things were created in the world were done with a serious face. There was a beautiful scene from the Baron Münchhausen movie that I've seen a long time ago. And he said, all these serious things were done with a serious face by those that forgotten the innocence. And yet there is another potentiality. When we acknowledge all the differences, all these painful parts of ourselves that keeps us in chain. And when that beautiful child that allows himself or herself to stretch his or her wings again, that child can sing, that child can dance again without caring what others would think, what others would say. It allows himself or herself to be innocent again. the scars, all the life experiences. A beautiful library for every human to give a taste that life is a whole thing. It's not just only fluffy things. It's also dark and lonely and painful and separate. And then the opposites, those beautiful moments of joyful meetings and celebrations, also part of it. So it's impossible to divide those two and say, I only want that and I don't want this. It seems that all of us wanted to have both. Like everything in this life, in this world, there are both. And it's not about pushing one thing away and saying, I just want this and I don't want that. It's uniting these opposites into one heart, into one beat. Because then a human being can really stand strong with all of this. And then share, and then celebrate, and then sing that song. Maybe from time to time, all we would need just a little tune-up. Just like this guitar, maybe it goes slightly off tune. So what we do, we just tune ourselves a little bit. We don't need the major strings changing. We just do a little bit of a tune up and keep going, and keep going, and keep contributing, keep contributing. Keep contributing to this beautiful earth, to the sky, to the seas, because once the human purifies his or her heart, so the whole nature world will purify itself as well.
Greetings. We come to you as a collective of light known as Christos and Sophia. We are one, but we hold the divine energies of what you know as the divine feminine and divine masculine energies. These energies make up our soul energy, if you will. And these energies take on many iterations through time as we perhaps decide to explore certain aspects of our energy. And so over time, the divine masculine energy, if you will, incarnated upon your earth plane as the energy that you know as King Arthur, while my soul half, if you will, of the Sophia energies remained within the higher realms during my incarnation. My role during that time as the incarnation of King Arthur was to bring about or restore a sense of calm over the wars that were taking place within the fields. It was a power struggle, and so my energy had to take on the energy of a soldier, even though it was not in perfect alignment with my higher energies. But I descended in a way, take on this role, so that I might myself become a soldier in order to bring about some sense of peace over the lands that you today know as the United Kingdom. During my lifetime, I was able to achieve this kingship, if you will, as we recovered many of the lands, many of the people, and brought them together as one collective under my leadership. It was also during my lifetime that many of the seeding, if you will, that is now in manifestation upon your earth plane of the dark ones took place. This was not within my reality, as I was in an incarnation, and so my higher energies, if you will, were not aware of what was taking place interdimensionally within these dark implants, if you will. And so they removed, shall we say, my popularity by inflicting wounds upon the collective and inserting themselves into what was my leadership and my collective achievement of peace and harmony within the collective. What they inserted was a devolution, if you will, that entrapped that energy that I was able to accomplish as a collective, which was of a very high vibrational energy for the collective at that time. And so this energy was in a way inverted. And so at that time, when this inversion was taking place, Sophia, my soul aspect, made her presence known as she was able to see from that higher perspective what was taking place. And so within her divine feminine aspect, she was able to draw out this energy, shall we say, and bury it deep in the lands for protection, away from these dark energies, until such time that a collective would match the energies of the collective during my reign at the time of King Arthur would come to fruition or manifestation. So in your reality, that time is now, and it is a time when there is a lot of infighting, shall we say, that was similar to when I was King Arthur. But those energies can now be freed and released upon your lands as a way of bringing together unity as once was enjoyed by those people long gone by under the rule of King Arthur. And so our collective energies, which is represented as the Christos energy and the Sophia energy, is the highest consciousness that is available during your time at the moment. And so it is ready to be awakened, to be able to be experienced by the many that are in tune with these energies to fulfill their own individual ascension journey. But it is also a way of shining a beacon to the many that are not in the understanding, if you will, of what this ascension process is all about. So for those beings, it will attract them to experience this even from a very base level. And so the collective will benefit from whatever aspect they are responding to at the moment within their own ascension experience. So it is our wish as a soul for as many beings to experience this awakening, so that you may all move into what is being considered as the new earth frequency, together as one collective, as one being, as one mind. There are many steps in order for you to get to this place, but it looks like that number is increasing, and those steps are being taken very quickly by many individuals. And so it is an enhanced way of moving forward into your understanding of what this ascension process is all about. And so with missions like you are about to undertake, these energies are brought to the forefront, and they are released from those binds, if you will, that were imposed by my soul within the feminine energy from that higher perspective. And so once this energy is released and freed from the binds that it has been under for many centuries now, those energies will gain wings, and it will be experienced by many beings within your reality as this energy is awakened within each of your hearts to experience this higher potential within your own energy. Much blessing. Greetings. This is Yeshua bin Joseph, the Son of God. I am here with my beloved Mary Magdalene as we come together to present you with this divine message. We have been witness to a very profound shift within your earth plane as a collective of your beings gathered together to complete a very important gridwork mission upon your united kingdom. These lands are sacred lands and have been since the dawn of time. They were, however, much like many of your sacred lands, have become the most polluted as they were hijacked by the ones that invaded your plane of existence and have caused much destruction not only within the minds of its people, but within the lands as well. The sacred lands, however, are able to hold the secrets of the past and preserve the purity of the energy that once was and once existed upon its plains, And so these energies that have remained dormant for many centuries are now awakening and coming alive to bring forth the true cosmic divine energies as it once existed. The gridwork mission that was completed was focused on the rise of King Arthur. This is a very auspicious time upon your earth plane, as this energy comes into your reality to align itself with your ascension journey. It has been foretold that these energies would be raised from its stasis state to align with the energies of the awakening golden age of Aquarius, and so it has come to pass. The awakening of this energy is a vast cosmic consciousness, and so it happens in stages, as the frequency upon your earth plane needs to be able to support and contain such a vast and highly vibrating energy. As time goes by, this energy awakening will gain strength, and as this light strengthens, it will permeate your plane of existence more and more, bringing forth its energy of peace, harmony, and alignment within the divine masculine and divine feminine energies. The invading forces that were already present upon your planes at the time of the incarnation of King Arthur, however, they took it upon themselves to come back, if you will, with a vengeance upon seeing the success of King Arthur's mission and his popularity within the collective, as he claimed many hearts of the population over whom he ruled during his incarnation. This being, Arthur, on an energetic and soul level, is my soul brother, as we were birthed as light beings very close to each other, and so we trained together as initiates and have remained soul brothers through the ages until his energies partially went into a stasis state. We have also in the past shared the same consciousness that has sparked incarnations upon your earth plane, that is a shared template of the divine masculine and divine feminine energies that you see manifesting as Jesus and Mary Magdalene, King Arthur, and Queen Guinevere within your history and mythology. This is my truth, and it is the true energy of what is known as the Christos Sophia consciousness. This consciousness represents the pure representation of the divine masculine and divine feminine energies, and is the highest cosmic union to ever exist. The invader forces knew this, and so have tarnished both the Arthur and Jesus incarnation, along with their counterpart feminine energies, as best as they could. While doing this, they did their best to specifically sever and distort the divine feminine energies, as this energy was a creator energy and so had a direct, authentic connection to the Creator. They systematically tarnished these beings' names within the collective minds through inverted and highly degrading stories of the beings known to you as Queen Guinevere and Mary Magdalene. On an energetic level, the invader forces inserted energy blockages and seals within your chakra system that directly connected these divine feminine energies to source creator energies. In doing so, the evolution, birthing, and reproductive cycle of your species was directly impacted with this imbalance between the masculine and feminine energies as it reached each individual being, thus skewing and distorting the true balance within the divine feminine and divine masculine energies. As time went by, these invader beings used these distortions to further invert and separate the divine masculine and divine feminine energies as they tainted the minds of the population that they controlled, to bring about disharmony, and by association, the rest of the population began to regard women as second-class citizens and lowered them to be lesser than the masculine energy form. The patriarchal system thus gained a strong footing within your plane of existence, distorting the equal balance and symmetry within the male-female dynamic, within the energy fields and the body system upon your plane of existence. With the now awakening of these Arthurian energies, isolated as the Albion light body energy field, located physically within the United Kingdom, these energies are coming into your reality as a balancing of the scales between the divine feminine and divine masculine energies. This is a very powerful development in terms of your ascension journey, as it directly relates to each being's alignment within their chakra system, as this alignment corrects and brings back balance within the physical body for the divine masculine and divine feminine energies. As the soul star chakra is located right above the crown chakra corrects and aligns accurately with these higher energies, you might experience much sadness and much emotional pain as you reflect on all the wrong that has been done to all of your sacred feminine energies within this lifetime and past lifetimes, as you process all of these energies through your body, emotionally, physically, and mentally. We ask you to go within if this is happening to you. Take time to heal and to contemplate. Take time to stay still as you meditate and allow for this healing to take place within your being, knowing that you are being assisted by the higher energies while this is taking place. Allow for yourself to be guided as you accurately connect to your higher self energies and with those of the Creator. Blessings.